and more. Stop into either location to get some inspiration or work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Closes Lumber, your home improvement headquarters since 1973.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegany Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegany River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegany River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Swift Kennedy & Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy & Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
You are looking live from Smethport High School, where the Port Allegany Gators come to town to face the Smethport Hovers. Andy Close, Sean Lathrop here alongside with you. Want to take a moment before we get started to thank all of our fine sponsors this evening. The Allegany Grill in Foxburg. Football on the Your Daily Local Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill in Foxburg. Voted #1 in Pennsylvania for waterfront restaurants. Stop on down and find out why. Make a reservation today at AlleganyGrill.com. The Allegany Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. You are inside the Swift Kennedy & Company pregame show. Swift Kennedy & Company, the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of D9and10sports.com. Swift Kennedy & Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency. Our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service, and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy & Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com. You are on the drive to the game, powered by the Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center, make sure you get into the game in comfort at warrentire.com. Also want to thank all of our fine sponsors in Port Allegany and Smethport, including Moe's Bar and Grill. Moe's Bar and Grill, located at 68 West Mill Street in Port Allegany, has been serving up the area's best burgers for over 25 years. With over 20 different burgers, including a different one each month, a banging strip steak, a dozen varieties of cheesesteaks, 8 types of pizza, 15 flavors of wings, and loads of fryer foods. There's something in the carnivore and everyone. Open 7 days a week from 11 to midnight. Kitchen is open until 10. Moe's Bar and Grill, the best food you've never tasted. Stop in and see us. Also want to thank Fox's Pizza Den in Port Allegany. Team Bruno, the Team Bruno Wrestling Camp. Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket. Close's Lumber, Smethport Collision and Garage. And Boots Construction, as well as Hobbs Landscaping and Pizza Hut. Again, you are in the Allegany Grill of Foxburg pregame show and the Warren Tire Center Drive to the Game. And Sean, while I'm busy there blabbing there about all your sponsors, you know about this rivalry very, very well.
Yeah, I was part of it way back when, early 80s, and it's something to see. It's kind of still a big game. I mean, still Smethport, the big rivalry. Should be a good game today. Smethport comes in 1-1. Port comes in 1-1. Smethport losing to Central Clarion or Smethport beating Cameron County. Port losing to Central Clarion last week.
Yeah, and again, Port had a 16-0 lead in that game, and Central Clarion came back and won. These two teams, of course, met as they always do a year ago. It was a 35-14 win for the Hubs last year, but of course, this is a new year. And Sean, what have you seen from the Gators?
They lost some seniors, but the core of their team is juniors and seniors. They now have seniors at the you would call the skilled position. They look a lot to Archer and Moses and Evans. Of course, Evans a quarterback. The offense goes through him. A lot of times he turns, hands the ball to Blaine Moses, gets it out quick to Noah Archer. It's like a thunder and lightning backfield. And Moses, gets a lot of the ground yards inside. Archer's more or less the scat back. And Evans can also pull it and find his receivers. I mean, he's got two freshman wide receivers as well as Archer. And back from last year is Peyton Stiles, who's a junior this year, who played a lot. So I look for Smethport to run the ball to start the game.
And conversely, the Hubs, like you said, coming off a game in which they trailed at the half 6-0 to Cameron County, come back, scored 22 unanswered points. You had one team that had a lead and watched it slip away. You had another team that trailed and came back. Is there any momentum or anything of that nature that carries over? Is it pretty much, you turn the page after that game and it's a new week, new game?
I believe it's a new week, new game, and that's a mentality that I know that Port has, and Smethport has the same mentality. But Smethport, you can take that momentum and ride with it. And, look to build off of that. So probably the first quarter is probably going to be the most important thing for Smethport.
All right, there you have it. And this drive to the game, again, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. The stream, as always, brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Visit them online at thecomputerguru.net. We're going to take a quick break and thank some more of our sponsors, and we'll be back with players to watch and keys to the game. You are watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill of Foxburg.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. The Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 2023 camp will be the 20th year for the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, and we'll have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania from June 19th through the 23rd, 2023. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. Hope to see you there at the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA.
Hobbs Landscaping in Eldred, Pennsylvania has been servicing properties in McKean and Potter counties in Pennsylvania and Allegheny and Cattaraugus counties in New York for the past 13 years. Hobbs Landscaping can do it all for you. Contact them today at 814-598-2549 for a free estimate. At Fox's Pizza Den in Port Allegany, we work very hard to serve you with a friendly staff and delicious food. Please call us for pickup or home delivery at 814-642-2623. We also have a large in-house dining area and a banquet room on the second floor. Our family has been working hard to provide the community of Port Allegany the best service and delicious pizza for 26 years. Stop in to see us soon. Go Gators!
All right, again, welcome back to Smethport, where the Hubs and the Gators are set to do battle again. A nice crowd filing in here again. This is a rivalry of epic proportion. I don't think I'm overstating that. over the years, these two teams have done battle again. Smethport won last year. Port looking for the measure of revenge this year as these two teams get set to take the field. Oh, we're about 9 minutes or so from kickoff. And again, see the cheerleaders out on the field, hear the band playing. And Sean, there's something that just gets your juices flowing when you hear all the noises associated with high school football.
Yeah, it's something that you always look forward to. As soon as the cooler weather starts coming in at night, the leaves start to change, you've got football season right here. And high school football is a great way to entertain yourself on a Friday night or Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. And again, I'm really looking forward to this game. Of course, I kind of lived here in this press box a little bit. That last year was up here. Like 4 or 5 times. I want to thank all the fine folks here at Smethport. They treat us so well. And again, looking forward to some good football tonight. And as we roll along here in the pregame, we'll get to the players to watch. Players to watch brought to you by All American Awards and Engraving. All American Awards and Engraving can put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. And Sean, who are you looking at tonight?
For Port Allegany, that's the team that I know because I cover them every home game. I would say the key to them would be Moses, Archer, Evans, and Styles. Like I had mentioned earlier, again, they're going to look hopefully to run the ball, with Moses in between the tackles, Archer outside, Archer catching swing passes. I think he was leading receiver for Port Allegany all year, and Moses is a leading ground gainer.
And again, how much I don't mean to touch on this too much, but how anxious do you think this Port team is to get back out on the field tonight after kind of a sour taste in their mouths, kind of a game they felt they had probably slip away?
Well, they had their chances against Central Clarion. Take nothing away. Central Clarion is probably one of the better teams in D9, in my opinion, from watching them for the first time. They have so much speed. But Port itself was like inside the 30 2 other times and couldn't score. They fumbled at the 5, which was a big turnover. I mean, that's points right there. That could be a different game.
And that's
give Central Clarion credit because they took advantage of what they had in Central Clarion. I mean, their speed is amazing.
Oh, no question. That's a heck of a football team. And again, talking to yourself and other people that were there, kind of a playoff-like atmosphere in that one. And that's going to lead me into my next question. Keys to the game. Keys to the game brought to you by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. What are you looking for? What are some of the keys to this game tonight?
If Port Allegany can run the ball, and they've been stopping the run all year, but is Smethport going to be able to throw the ball against Port Allegany? Because that seems to be the weakness of Port Allegany is defending the pass.
All right, there you have it. Those keys to the game brought to you by the Rehab Center, again, with 8 locations to serve you, including Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Also want to thank some of our other sponsors, Fox's Pizza Den of Port Allegany. At Fox's Pizza Den, we work hard to serve you with a friendly staff and delicious food. Please call us for pickup or home delivery at 814-642-2623. We also have a large in-house dining area and a banquet room on the 2nd floor. Our family has been working hard to provide the community of Port Allegany with the best service and delicious pizza for 26 years. Stop in and see us soon. Go Gators. Also, Boots Construction. Boots Construction is a full-service, honest, reliable contractor offering quality products at competitive pricing. Call 814-598-8893 or send them a message on Facebook at facebook.com/Boots Construction. Also, Smethport Collision and Garage. When your car gets to 3rd down, take it to Smethport Collision and Garage. We are here to take care of all of your automotive needs. And by Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket. Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket, proudly serving Smethport since 1971. Want to wish the Hubbers good luck tonight. And by Hobbs Landscaping. Your yard will also score 6 points when you use Hobbs Landscaping in Eldred, PA. Hobbs Landscaping has been serving properties in McKean and Potter counties in Pennsylvania, and Allegany and Cattaraugus counties in New York for the past 13 years. Hobbs Landscaping can do it all for you. Contact Hobbs Landscaping at 814-598-2549 for a free estimate. And while we wait here, getting less than 5 minutes to kick off, I think, again, folks, when they go to the national anthem, for copyright purposes, unfortunately, we have to step away. But that's going to take place here momentarily as you see the officials are out on the field. And we're just waiting for the players. And looks like here come the Gators. There you can see the Gators making their way to the field. Again, under the direction of Justin Biankowski. Justin was the winning head coach in the Big 30 game this year for Team Pennsylvania. Another win over New York as Pennsylvania took the all-time series lead. And there you can hear the Smethport band as the Hubbers make their way onto the field. Smethport under the direction of first-year head coach Joel Lent. He took over after Adam Jack's successful run as head coach.
Joel Lent has tabbed the following players to start on offense
and
tonight for the
as the starters are getting announced, we'll take a moment here
a defensive end and tight end
to
a senior, number 67.
I apologize here, folks. Thank a couple more of our sponsors. Warren County Visitors Bureau will sponsor our first quarter tonight. Looking for something to do? Look no further. There is always something to do in Warren County. Check out WCVB.net to see up-to-date happenings in and around Warren County. Tonight's game is also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection. Custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. Visit them online at oilcountrycrates.com. Also, at a late here, we want to thank the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry. They want to remind you that the Jake's Rocks Trails Fest will take place September 23rd through the 25th. Food, music, shuttle service, and much more. To register, go to BikeReg, that's BIKEREG.com, and type Jake's Rocks Trail Fest in the search bar. And again, Sean, want to give another plug to Moe's. You brought us over a couple of burgers here tonight, and they were excellent. I'm kind of jealous that you get to get over there, live in Port Allegany as much as you do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, one of the best places to eat out in Port Allegany. Last week, Chris and I did the game. He never had one, so he got the Unholy Trinity. You got the Western Burger. I mean, he's got 20 different kinds of burgers. They're all amazing. They're all good.
Yep, and again, I used to get over when I was working back in Bradford at the Air. I used to get over there all the time, like you said, but I think I'm going to have to try that Unholy Trinity next time.
Don't worry. The next time we're together, I'll make sure you get one.
That sounds fantastic. Again, as the Smethport Hubbard starters are being introduced here, and in just a moment, we're going to have the captains take the field for the coin toss. I think we're going to get ready for the anthem here. And while moment of silence followed by the anthem, we're going to take a quick break here.
Was saddened to learn that on Saturday,
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rolette, PA. Call Closest Lumber today at 1-800-924-2027 or visit them on the web at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber wants to congratulate the Lady Terrors on a great regular season and wishes them good luck tonight. Again, that's Closest Lumber at 1-800-924-2027 or on the web at closestlumber.com.
The next time you have a project that needs done, call Boots Construction at 814-598-8893. Boots Construction is a full-service, honest, reliable contractor offering quality products at competitive pricing. Call 814-598-8893 or send them a message on Facebook at facebook.com/bootsconstruction.com.
Swift Kennedy & Company in Du Bois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy & Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity since 1920.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleganyGrill.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
All right, welcome back to Smethport after a stirring rendition of the national anthem. Captain's getting set to take the field, and for Smethport, that's number 67, Keegan Watson, number 9, Ryan Pelchy, and number 3, Preston Alfieri, as well as number 1, Aiden McKean. And Sean, I'll let you take the port captains.
Captains for Port Allegany are number 12, Drew Evans, number 20, Noah Archer, number 18, Blaine Moses, and number 64, Miska Young.
All right, so those are your captains, and as they're shaking hands at midfield, of course, they usually do the coin toss before the teams go into the locker rooms. This is just kind of more of a ceremonial type thing.
Yeah, I don't know why they just don't let you know right away who's got the ball.
Oh, I know. And Smethport has won the toss. They will defer to the second half. So Port Allegany will get the ball to start and defend the north end zone as we are getting set to go. I want to remind you one more time as the captains shake hands. First quarter brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Looking for something to do? Look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County. Check out wcvb.net/events to see up-to-date happenings in and around Warren County. All right, Sean, let's do it. We're just about ready to go.
I'm ready. Thank you again for having me. Going to enjoy it, and thanks again to everything you and Chris and everybody in D9 and D10 sports do for not only football but every other sport in District 9 and District 10. Greatly appreciated.
Certainly appreciate that. And let's get it going as kicking off for Smethport will be Noah Archer.
Noah Archer deep for the
Thank you,
Gators.
Sean.
Ryan Pelchy.
All right.
Wearing number 9 this evening instead of his usual number 5.
And we are set to go, and that kick is a squibber, and we'll go out of bounds.
Kick travels out of bounds.
So one play into the game, we have our first flag, and Gators will get good field position to start. At the 35-yard line, after that kickoff goes out of bounds. All right, and we are set to go. It'll be Evans under center. And he's checking at the line of scrimmage, looks like checking his wristband there. And there's the handoff to, is that Moses? Archer, excuse me. Archer goes up the middle. And he'll have a nice gain of about 6 yards. So Archer will call a gain of 6, 2nd and 4 from the 41. Yeah.
Port Allegany has a reinforced offensive line. They actually have 6 linemen in the game now. They did this a little bit last year.
So power look for the Gators. There's a handoff to Archer again. He's got some room around the left side. He's up across midfield into Smethport territory down to the 45-yard line. So a nice little burst there for Noah Archer. Gain of 14 and a Port first down. That first down brought to you by Boots Construction. Give them a call at 598-8893 or send them a message on Facebook. So 2 carries, 20 yards for Archer already, and Port Allegany moving the ball here. And there's a handoff again. And that's Archer again. There's a flag on the play. And what'd you see there, Sean?
I believe it'll be a holding play. I think it's coming back.
It is indeed. So negate the run. It's going to be about a gain of 3 for Archer. But again, that penalty will set the Gators back. And again, going to Archer here, first 3 plays from scrimmage.
Like we talked about, coming out and establishing the run.
Yep, Coach Biankowski come in. Okay, so that will be a true 10-yard penalty with the ball back for Port at their own 45, making it 1st and 20. So Evans will go from the gun this time. And there's the handoff. Moses. And he's got... Oh, and the ball comes out late after gain of about 18 yards. And recovering for Smethport is Preston Alfieri, so a big gainer for Moses, but a turnover, and first turnover of the game goes the way of the Hubbards. And they get the ball back. Get the ball, I should say, get the ball in their first possession of the game.
Yeah, Port Allegany's been really tough against a run, so I'm anxious to see if Smethport will try to throw the ball.
All right, as they come out, Preston Alfieri's got a receiver far side, receiver near side, 2 backs in the backfield. And that play, and there's going to be a flag on the play as that play. Alfieri kept his own number, and looks like it's going to be a hold.
Braylon Button on the stop. Actually, no gain on the play.
So actually, no gain on the play. And it is indeed against the Hubs. So move them back 10 yards.
Illegal block against the Hubbards. Will move the ball back to the 20.
And that ball is going all the way back to the 26, where it will be 1st and 20 for Smethport. Again, apologize, no running clock on the scoreboard here this evening, folks. With 10:24 to go here in the opening quarter. Hubbard's first possession of the ball game. Fury comes out in the gun. And that's a give, and that is going nowhere as a host of Gators are greeting Ryan Mason there in the backfield.
Carson Neely and a blitzing Gavin Burgess.
So the Gators were ready for that one. It'll set up a 2nd and long here. 2nd and about, call it 22, as Mason loses 2 on that play for the Hubs. Second and 22 for the Hubs. Running clock here, 9.5 minutes to go, opening quarter. Alfieri in the gun. And he drops back to pass, and we're going to have whistles there, and this play is not going to get off.
I believe that's delay of game.
So delay of game. So a rough start here for Smethport as they get bumped back 5 more yards. And it will be 2nd and 27 for the Hubs. And not an ideal position here for Smethport here. After getting the turnover, they've gone backwards here.
Yeah, Port Allegany had themselves a couple times like this last week, but gave up the first down like 2 or 3 times. So hopefully they've made some adjustments.
Yep, should remind you that fumble and the change of possession brought to you by Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket. Alfieri looks like he's got Mason with him there in the backfield. And Alfieri will go back to throw, and that pass is incomplete. So that'll set up a 3rd and long for Smethport And this third and long brought to you by Smethport Collision and Garage. When your car gets to third down, take it to Smethport Collision and Garage. We are here for all your automotive needs.
Again, Port Allegany brought pressure from their linebackers. It seems like they're bringing a lot more pressure this game.
Again, running the play there in is Tristan Taylor for the Hubs. And play clock down to 10 seconds. Smethport's going to have to hurry up. And is Alfieri going to get the playoff? He is. And that pass is a wobbler, and that's going to go out of bounds and incomplete. So after getting the fumble there, after stripping Blaine Moses, Smethport goes backward, and they'll be faced with fourth in a punting situation.
Back deep for Port Allegany, Peyton Stiles and Noah Archer.
All right, so 9:09 to go here in the opening quarter. Again, no score. Again, want to apologize for no clock, but we'll keep you abreast of that as best we can here throughout the night. And we're going to have a timeout for Smethport, and we'll take a quick one with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542. Smethport Collision and Garage upholds the high standards on which it was founded nearly 100 years ago. Smethport Collision, located at 107 South Mechanic Street, and Smethport Garage, located at 109 Hill Street, are conjoined businesses run by the finest employees who we consider family and who are dedicated to offering the best services for you and your family. Smethport Collision and Garage offers a variety of cosmetic and mechanical repairs for your vehicle, from auto body repair, oil changes, battery replacement, to inspections and more. Find out more at smethportcollision.wixsite.com or call them today at 814-887-5649.
All right, so Archer and Stiles deep for the Gators. Here's the punt, and it's a high spiraling kick and fielded at the 46, and that's where the Gators will start. So Pelchy, good punt there, and the Gators, good punt, but they were backed up deep. So Port Allegany will start here with good field position. Again, Sean, they moved the ball on their first possession, just had the fumble there.
Yeah, they came out in a power formation with only two wideouts, and usually they go 3 or 4 wide, and brought in an offensive tackle, an extra offensive tackle. And again, they're lined up into power. This time they bring Burgess in.
All right, so again, a power look here for the Gators, as now the ball spotted at the 45. So first and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Evans, and he's going to hand it off, and around the side, that's Archer. Archer's got some room, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 10 yards and a Port Allegany first down. So Archer already with 3 carries for 30 yards. And that first down brought to you by Boots Construction, a full-service, honest, reliable contractor offering quality products at competitive pricing. So 8:56 to go here in the first quarter. No score, Smethport and Port Allegany. Port now in Smethport territory at the 45. And we have a whistle here. Not sure what that's about. And now we're good to go.
They're waiting to move the chains. That's what they're trying to get done.
So it'll be Evans from the gun. Archer to his left, Moses to his right. And this is going to be a handoff to Moses. He's around the left side and going to have a gain of about 6, maybe 7, as he's pushed out of bounds along the sideline there. 5, right at the 40, so called a gain of 5. So
Allegany mixing it up. Usually Moses is the inside back, and they run him to the outside twice and Archer to the inside.
It looked like he might have had something on the inside, but decided to bounce it. And good little chunky yardage there. 2nd and 5 for Port Allegany from the Smethport 40. 8:49 to go here, opening quarter. Evans under center this time. And this is going to be a handoff to Archer. He's up the middle, get a couple, and that's it. They'll set up a third and manageable for Smethport. This third down brought to you by Smethport Collision and Garage. When your car gets to third down, take it to Smethport Collision and Garage. We're here for all your automotive needs. So third and call it 3. No, 2.5 for Port Allegany. Evans under center and fakes the pitch and gives the inside handoff to Moses. Moses has the first down and then some. He's running over defenders inside the 20.
Again, great block by the freshman, Aiden Bliss there, allowing Moses to cut it back inside and gain another 10 yards.
So that ball is all the way down, we'll call it the 16. So Port Allegany now in the red zone, threatening as the clock winds to 8 minutes here in the opening quarter. Evans will go from the gun this time. Got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 near side. Moses sidecar to his left. And Evans is going to take it himself. Got some room, tiptoeing his way down the sideline there, and he's going to be right around the 10, just inside the 10. And call it a gain of about 6, maybe 7.
Tackled by Cole Zuba for the Hubbers.
So first carry for Evans, and Port Allegany is knocking on the door. 7-17 and counting here in the opening quarter. No score. Port Allegany and Smethport here from Smethport High School. And Evans from the gun. That's going to be a handoff. Moses has stood up that time. Nice play there by number 9. That's Ryan Pelchy.
Pelchy again blitzing, did a nice job of filling the hole, reading the play, stopping Moses for no gain.
Yep, so Moses not going to be held for no gain too often, but he is there. That'll set up a third and let's call it 3 from the 10. Again, 2 receivers, far side, 2 near side. Moses. And here comes Archer in motion. And Evans back to pass, pump fakes, takes off. Evans has Archer open in the end zone, but incomplete. And Sean, you called that one.
Yeah, Evans and Archer, it's kind of like something like Stafford and Cooper Cup last night.
Okay.
You go to your go-to guy, and Archer seemed to be that go-to guy for the past 2 years.
Okay, so a fourth and call it 3. Ball on the 10-yard line here. Big play early in this ball game. 6:23 to go here in the opening quarter. Evans will once again go from the gun. Moses sidecar to his left. 2 receivers far side, 2 near side. Evans takes the snap. Evans looking, rolling. That pass is going to be incomplete. And so a big stop, I should say, for the Smethport defense. And Port Allegany will take over on downs at zone 10. So a big play there. What did I drop my pen here?
Smethport with a big stop, 4th and 3. Now they have possession of the ball.
And that change of possession brought to you by Closest Lumber. Closest Lumber with locations in Rowlett and Olean. Check them out at closestlumber.com. So Smethport will take over 1st and 10 from their own 10. See if this drive goes a little better than their first one. Alfieri will go from the gun. And that's a handoff to Pelchy, and he's not going to have much there, maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard on the play.
Miska Young on the tackle.
So Miska Young very active here early in the game. We'll give Pelchy a yard. So we are exactly at the midway point of this opening quarter. No score between Smethport and Port Allegany. And what can a stop like that do just for in terms of momentum?
Yeah, a big stop for Smethport, and then they get a chance and get stuffed right off the bat. So
Yep.
hopefully they can get momentum back and get a drive going.
2nd and 9. Alfieri from the gun.
Port Allegany bringing pressure.
And there's a pitch to Mason. Mason got a little bit of room there, but not much.
Mason, the ball carrier, hurdles the line for a gain of a yard.
Yard, maybe 2.
Maybe against Smethport.
As a flag on the play.
Holding against the Hubbard.
And it is a hold against the Hubbers. That penalty brought to you by Moe's Bar and Grill in Port Allegany. And we'll have a 2nd and, let's see, where'd they spot the ball? They haven't spotted the ball yet.
It'll be half the distance, so 2nd and 15 maybe.
2nd and about 15. For the Hubs. Get Alfieri from the gun. Got Mason and Pelchy in the backfield with them. And that's going to be a gain of about 4 or 5 for Alfieri, getting back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll set up a 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Brought to you by Smethport Collision and Garage. When your car gets to 3rd down, take it to Smethport Collision and Garage. We are here for all your automotive needs. Again, just under 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. No score, Port Allegany and Smethport. Alfieri from the gun. 2 receivers, far side, 2 near side. Alfieri back to pass. Looking over the middle, and that pass is going to be caught. Caught over the middle by Tristan Taylor, and that looks like it's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Enough for a Hubbard 1st down out to the 22.
So Tristan Taylor with a gain of 12 there and a Smethport 1st down.
Nice ball by Alfieri. Put it right in between the 2 defenders.
Yeah, very nice first completed pass of the ball game. That 1st down brought to you by Boots Construction, a full-service, honest, reliable contractor offering quality products at competitive pricing. 4.5 minutes to go here, opening quarter. 1st and 10 for the Hubs from their own 27. It'll be Alfieri with Mason and Pelchy in the backfield with them. And that's going to be a handoff to Pelchy, and nothing doing. He's stacked up there by a host of Gators.
Pelchy is dropped in the backfield.
Port Allegany brought all 3 linebackers that time, filled every gap.
And again, the Gators correctly anticipating run there on 1st down.
2nd down and 13.
So it'll be 2nd and we'll call it 13. Call a loss of 3 actually there. 2nd and 13, and we've seen a lot of these from the Hubs here early on. The Gators defense pinning them back. 2 receivers far side, 2 near side. It's like Mason there in the backfield with Alfieri or Pelchy, excuse me. That passes over the middle, and that's going to be hauled in for a 1st down, and that is going to be Mason. A gain of about 18 yards there for the Hubs 1st down, brought to you by Boots Construction.
Again, another nice pass from Alfieri. This time he threw to the right side of the field for the 1st down.
Yep, so back-to-back now. Alfieri completed his last 2 passes for 30 yards. Again, no score. Port Allegany and Smethport. 3:29 to go here in a running 1st quarter clock. 1st quarter brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Alfieri got Pelchy with him in the backfield. Again, a 4-wide look. And that's going to be a handoff that time. Alfieri keeps it. Not much doing. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So I'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Smethport as we hit 3 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. No score, Gators and Hubs. And Smethport been spreading the ball out here a little bit. Again, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side for quarterback Preston Alfieri. Alfieri looks to throw. He swings it out to Mason. That's going to be incomplete. That'll set up a 3rd and 9. So Alfieri completed his last 2 attempts there, but that one falls incomplete. Looking for Mason there in the swing pass. Will set up a 3rd and 9. 3rd down brought to you by Smethport Collision and Garage. .229 to go here in the opening quarter. No score. Alfieri again has 3 receivers, and he's looking here to the near side, and that pass is going to be tipped, and that's going to be intercepted by Noah Archer.
Again, on that play there, Peyton Stiles comes up, makes the hit, knocks the ball out of the receiver's hands into an outstretched hand of Noah Archer. Noah Archer returned it about 10 yards to set up the Gators.
All right, so that is our 2nd turnover of the game, and that change of possession brought to you by Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket. Costa Ace Hardware, proudly serving Smethport since 1971, and Costa Supermarket want to wish the Hubbers good luck tonight. And we're going to have a timeout, and I can see Justin Bienkowski. He's yelling something at someone there.
It's the official
timeout.
It's the official water break timeout for hydration.
The official water break timeout. Want to take a moment and thank another one of our sponsors, Moe's Bar and Grill, located at 68 West Mill Street in Port Allegany, has been serving up the area's best burgers for over 25 years. With over 20 different burgers, including a different one each month, a banging strip steak, a dozen varieties of cheesesteaks, 8 types of pizza, 15 flavors of wings, and loads of fryer food, there's something for the carnivore in everyone. Open 7 days a week from 11 to midnight. Kitchen is open until 10. Moe's Bar and Grill, the best food you've never tasted. Stop in and see us today. So, Sean, we got 2.5 minutes to go here in the first, 2:23, I should say. What are your initial impressions so far?
Smethport's got the bend, don't break defense. Seems to come up with a big play when they need to. Port Allegany's defense, again, stifling on the run, but Smethport has some success throwing the ball.
All right, so we are back from the mandated water timeout. It will be Gators 1st and 10 from Smethport's 33-yard line. 2:23 to go here in a scoreless first quarter. Evans will be under center. Moses, the lead back. Archer, the tailback. Evans pitches it to Archer. Moses getting out there as a lead blocker, and he's got some room. But this one might be coming back as we got a penalty in the backfield.
Yeah, the pulling guard will be called for a hold on that play.
So that'll be the 2nd hold of the game called against the Gators, and that'll negate a nice run there by Archer. And we'll set them up with a 1st, and we'll see what they call it here.
It should be a spot foul, so it should be 10 yards from the spot.
Let's see where they mark it from. Yep. And that ball is going to be marched back to the 47-yard line, where Port Allegany will have it 1st and 22. Again, just over 2 minutes to go here in a scoreless first quarter. Andy Close, Sean Lathrop here with you from Smethport. Evans takes the snap. There's a handoff to Archer, and he's got some room. Archer, a little stiff arm there. He's going to have a nice little gainer and look like maybe a late hit, but nothing called. Archer going to have a gain of about, see where they spotted, 5 or 7. So gain of 7 for Archer there.
Again, Port Allegany come out with that little X cross counter where Moses goes one way, Archer comes back against the grain.
Right, it's worked to success for them here so far. It'll bring up a 2nd and about 15. No, call it 17. Evans from the gun. There's a handoff, and there's a reverse. And with some running room there is Stiles.
Styles on the reverse, picks up a bunch of yardage.
And that play looked like it might be going for a loss in the backfield, but Styles took the handoff and got the corner.
Yeah, Styles did a good job. Tried to read the block of Evans out there. Possibly could have bounced it to the outside, but got what he could, tucked the ball, and went inside
So after
for a positive gain.
Yep. So after a 1st and 22, it's a Boots Construction 3rd and 8 for Port Allegany. Minute 20 to go here, scoreless opening quarter. Evans in the gun with Moses sidecar left. Evans looks to throw, and now he'll dump it off. And with it there is Moses, and he's got a first down and then some inside the inside the Smethport 20-yard line.
Moses, who picks up the first down yardage.
And so a nice gainer there
Tackle made by
from Moses, from Evans to Moses, excuse me. And that will be a Port Allegany first down. Exactly 1 minute to go here in the opening quarter. And there's a handoff. Archer bounces it. Archer is going to get into the end zone for the Port Allegany touchdown. So Archer gets it into the end zone, and it's 6-0 Gators.
Flag on the play afterwards.
Yep.
Extracurricular activity.
Okay. And we'll see what the flag is. Again, Archer with the touchdown run there. Makes it 6-0 Port Allegany. Exactly 1 minute to go here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, on that play, the flag, we had action a little bit in the end zone and a little bit at the 2-yard line. Just guys saying hello to each other.
Well, yeah, sometimes you got to do that.
In a rivalry game, you know.
That touchdown brought to you by Hobbs Landscaping. Your yard will also score 6 points when you use Hobbs Landscaping in Eldred, PA. Hobbs Landscaping in Eldred has been serving properties in McKean and Potter counties in Pennsylvania and Allegheny and Cattaraugus counties in New York. 13 years unsportsmanlike on Port offsetting. Yep.
The touchdown is good. The penalties are offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams.
So, offsetting penalties?
Do you think they're talking about what they had for lunch or something like that?
They might be. But maybe not, is my guess. And Port Allegany going to what are they going to go for 2 here? So Gators will go for 2. There was a little flip out to Archer, and he's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. So with 47 seconds to go here in the opening quarter, it is Port Allegany 8, Smethport nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
All right, and we are back. And Sean, what did you see on that play?
What had happened was there was a little extracurricular activity in the end zone with Port Allegany and Smethport, and it also happened about the 2-yard line. So the officials flagged both teams. Offsetting, back to regular play.
All right. So, Gators getting set for the kickoff here. Mason back deep for Smethport.
Mason and McKean are
McKean also back deep for the Hubs. Archer to kick, and it's away, and fielded by the up man there at about the 20, and that's going to be Pelchy up to about the 32, 33-yard line, where the Hubs will take over 1st and 10, trailing for the first time tonight, 8-0.
Smethport with their best field position, I believe, of the game.
Yeah, I think you might be right as they take over from the 32. And this change of possession, or that kickoff, I should say, brought to you by Closest Lumber. Closest Lumber, where you never have to kick or punt when you get building supplies. All right, so 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Gators. Alfieri from the gun. And Alfieri looking to throw, and that pass is going to be incomplete. And what have we got there?
Archer stayed at home, didn't take the play fake, stayed with his receiver.
All right, so that incomplete pass will set up a 2nd and 10 for the Hubs with 37 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. And that was Alfieri's 7th pass attempt of the game. He's completed a couple of them for 30 yards. Also has been intercepted by Noah Archer. He'll have Pelchy as a sidecar right. 2 receivers far side, 2 near side. Again, going back to pass and just a little miscommunication there between Alfieri and his receiver will set up a 3rd and 10 for the Hubs with 34 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. So this 3rd down brought to you by Boots Construction, a 3rd and 10 for the Hubs. Alfieri from the gun. Again, 2 receivers far side, 2 near side. Here come the Gators. He gets it off, and that's almost intercepted as jumping the route there on that play for the Gators was Aiden Bliss, number 22 freshman. So 3 straight incompletions will set up a 4th and 10 for the Hubs in a likely punting situation here with 31 seconds left to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter.
Styles and Archer are deep. Pelchy to punt.
Pelchy to punt. Styles and Archer deep for the Gators. Punt is away, and it's going to take a roll and go down to about the 26-yard line where the Gators will take over. That change of possession brought to you by Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket, proudly serving Smethport since 1971. Want to wish the Hubbers good luck tonight. So, 21 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. 1st and 10, Gators. They lead 8-0. Will take over from the 26. Evans under center. That's a inside handoff to Moses, and he's going to get a couple, maybe 3.
Moses on the counter.
We'll call it a gain of 3, and that should be the final play of the opening quarter.
Pelchy and Godot on the tackle as the
And it will be. So, after 1 quarter of play, Port Allegany 8, Smethport nothing. We'll be back after this commercial break. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill in Foxburg.
Buckdale leads Elk County
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegany Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegany River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegany River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
All right, welcome back where we are set to start the second quarter. Port Allegany leading Smethport 8-0. The second quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. The weather is still nice, the course is awesome, and the food is even better. Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Visit them online at hunterstation.com.
Smethport and man coverage.
2nd and 7. Evans looking deep. He's got a man, but just overshoots him. Is that Archer?
Archer.
Yep.
Evans pass intended for Archer.
Overthrew Archer.
So really that's the first time we've seen Evans really look down the field, deep down the field there.
Well, I believe that's the first time that Smethport showed up with no safeties.
Yep. So Port Allegany recognized that, but again, pass just too far for Archer. It'll set up a Boots Construction 3rd down. Evans from the gun. There's a little swing out to Archer, and Smethport has that diagnosed. And nothing doing on that play. So that'll set up a 4th and about 7 for the Gators. Again, Pelche and Keegan Watson in on the stop there for Smethport.
Port Allegany's first time punting tonight.
Yep, and it'll be, who's back there? Looks like Mason for Smethport. And punting for Braylon Button, punting for Port Allegany. And it's a line drive kick, and Mason's gonna let it go. Fielded about the 30, and probably wishes he didn't, as he's wrapped up right there. And that's where Smethport will take over 1st and 10. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Smethport.
30-yard line.
Miska Young down on the coverage.
Yeah, Miska Young.
Lineman.
Yeah. Miska Young getting down there. We've called his name several times so far tonight. 11:03 to go here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. 8-0 Port Allegany. I don't know where the scoreboard went there. Sorry about that. There, it's back up, folks. Smethport will come out. And 3 straight incompletions on that last drive. Alfieri lines up in the gun. And that's Pelche at quarterback, actually. Excuse me. Direct snap, and that's going nowhere. Because that's Young again. Miska Young having himself quite a ball game here so far. We loss of about 5 on the play. Running with 2nd and 15 as Pelche lining up in the Wildcat there. And 2nd and call it 15 for the Gators. Again, it's like Pelche will take the direct snap, and the flags on the play. Nope, timeout. Smethport will take a quick one with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill of Foxburg.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
Welcome back to Smethport, where Port Allegany leads 8-0, second and 15 for the Hubs from their own 25. And that's going to be a pitch and now a pass. Unable to make the play there, but flags on the play. So that was Alfieri, and he was looking for Aiden McKean. It looked like going to be pass interference.
Again, ball thrown to the inside. Receiver came to get it. Peyton Stiles didn't look back at the ball, make contact with the receivers, causing the interference call.
All right, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty assessed against the Gators. And the ball now at the 40, where it will be 1st and 10 for the Hubs. All right, so 10:09 to go here in the second quarter. Port Allegany leads 8-0. Smethport 1st and 10 at their own 40. Now Alfieri comes in motion now. Pelchi fakes the pitch. He's going to keep it himself, and he will go nowhere. Stacked up by a host of Gators.
Since Smethport's went to this Pelchi and like the Wildcat and using Alfieri as a wingback, Port Allegany's crowded the line of scrimmage and is really not respecting Pelchi to throw the ball.
So they're really sniffing out the run, you think? So that'll set up again, second and 15 for the Hubbers as we hit the 9.5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Again, second quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. And that's Alfieri to throw that time. He's got a man down there, and that's going to be caught by Aiden McKean. Again, 15, 25, about 29, 30 yards on that play from Alfieri to McKean. So just as you say, they're stacking the run. Smethport goes back to Alfieri in the pass.
And, good play call to go deep. Again, like we said earlier about the keys of the game, could Port Allegany stop the pass?
Yep, and there, nice play from Alfieri to McKean. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, brought to you by the Allegany Grill of Foxburg.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Close's Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rolette, PA. Call Close's Lumber today at 1-800-924-2027 or visit them on the web at closeslumber.com. Close's Lumber wants to congratulate the Lady Terrors on a great regular season and wishes them good luck tonight. Again, that's Close's Lumber at 1-800-924-2027 or on the web at closeslumber.com.
The next time you have a project that needs done, call Boots Construction at 814-598 8893. Boots Construction is a full-service, honest, reliable contractor offering quality products at competitive pricing. Call 814-598-8893 or send them a message on Facebook at facebook.com/bootsconstruction.com.
All right, welcome back here to Smethport, where the Hubs will have it 1st and 10 at the Port Allegany 36 after a 29-yard completion from Alfieri to Aiden McKean. 9:16 to go here in the second quarter, brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. And again, most of Smethport's damage, Sean, to your point, has been done through the air tonight.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Port Allegany with a stout run defense, sometimes susceptible to the pass.
And here's Alfieri. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. Mason, a gain of 1, maybe 2. That Mr. Young again on the tackle. So we'll call it 2nd and 9 for the Hubbers from the Port Allegany 35 as we tick under 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Be Alfieri from the gun. 2 receivers far side, 2 near side. Alfieri's going to swing that out, caught by Pelchi. A nice play, but again, nothing doing. Maybe a yard as the Port Allegany defense was there. Pelchi did a heck of a job just catching that ball. And did you see who was on the stop there?
Moses.
Okay, a big surprise there. Blaine Moses, he's everywhere.
We've been saying Young and Moses a lot tonight.
Yes, we have.
Burgess coming with a blitz.
Under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and 8 for Smethport. Alfieri from the gun. That's going to be that pitch back to Alfieri and caught by McKean again. So a similar play to what they ran earlier. And that's going to be right at the sticks. I think it's going to be just short.
Again, they use Pelchi out of the Wildcat, who just flips it to Alfieri, giving Alfieri more time to throw the ball. But when that happens, Alfieri becomes a runner who's not protected, such as a quarterback was. He got hit pretty hard there.
And, they're going to measure here. Want to take some time out to thank some more of our sponsors. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut, where it's time to order a fresh hot pizza. Pizza Hut, where nobody runs out of pizza. Order online at pizzahut.com as the sticks come out here. And Sean signaling first down. Certainly looks from our vantage point like it is, but we'll wait and see. No, they're short. Okay.
Short by a foot.
All right. So we will have a 4th and inches situation for Smethport to get another key play here in the second quarter of this ball game.
I think it's the tilted glass in the press booth that threw me off. Couldn't see with my old eyes.
That's what we're going to go with, folks, as Smethport 4th and inches. Again, it's going to be Pelchi lining up in at quarterback under center Alfieri. Pelchi, the lead back, handoff to Mason. He's going to have the first down to about the 23.
Smethport that time glide up into the power I, such as the days of the great Coach Carl DeFilippi, and said, we're just going to run it right at you. Brought both backs through in isolation, gave to the tailback.
Yeah, but really one of the first, not a lot of positive running plays from Smethport tonight, but when they had to have one there, they got it. So 1st and 10
at the Gator 22.
From the Gator 22. And here's Alfieri from the gun. That pass is going to be caught And knocked down there is Jackson Bays.
Got another flag on the
And another
play.
flag on the play. So hold everything.
Maybe holding against Smethport.
Okay, so penalty goes against Smethport. Hold against Smethport, so that'll negate what was a positive pass play there. So ball is all the way back to about the 34-yard line. That'll be second and about 20, or first and about 25.
I believe they caught another chop block.
Okay, so chop block there against, whoop, adjust the camera there. There we go. And this is Alfieri from the gun. He's looking deep. He's got a man, Mason, but he was well covered there by Stiles. So I'll bring up a second and long for Smethport. 12th pass attempt of the game for Alfieri. He's completed 5 of them. Second and long for Smethport. It'll be Alfieri in the gun. Pelchy, his sidecar right. 3 receivers far side, 1 near side. That's McKean. And we're going to get a timeout. Smethport will take a quick one with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill of Foxburg.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at Allegany Grill. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
All right, welcome back. Port Allegany leading Smethport 8-0, second and long for the Hubs here from the Port Allegany 34, excuse me. And there's Alfieri. He's looking over the middle, got McKean, and off his hands, incomplete. That'll set up third and long. Again, 6:23 to go here in the second quarter, 8-0 Port Allegany.
Smethport's deepest penetration of the game.
Third down and 25.
So again, it is, but not exactly a ton in the playbook for third and 25, although we have seen them complete a couple of long passes here. Alfieri looking. Got Taylor over there. Not much doing.
One-on-one with Noah Archer. Archer come up, made a good form open field tackle, stopping it for no gain.
So what do you do here? Fourth and long, but you're inside Port Allegany territory at the 35, and you have 4th and 24.
Well,
interesting.
With 5:57, I'd look. If I was myself, you get the ball back at half. I'd look to punt, then Port Allegany deep, hopefully get a turnover instead of giving the ball at 35 if you don't get this.
Well, they're lining up at least initially to go for a Pelchy. He's the punter. That's Alfieri that takes it, though. Looking. And that is incomplete. So Port Allegany will take over at its own 35 after coming up with a stop there. 14th pass attempt of the game for Alfieri.
And the Gators take over on
And the
downs.
Gators will take over on downs. Again, their own 35. That change of possession brought to you by Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket.
Looked like there was a little communication on the route. Now, Fury expected a fly, and it looked like the receiver stopped it a little bit short and then tried to catch up to the ball.
So Gators take over. 3 receivers here to the near side. Evans in the shotgun. Moses with him. Moses gets the handoff. He picks his way 4 or 5 yards on first down. And so a gain of 5 for Blaine Moses. Moses over 50 yards now on the ground. And it'll be 2nd and 5 for Port Allegany from their own 40 as we take under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 8-0 Gators. And ball is loose. Ball is loose. And who has the Hubs say they have it? And they do.
Smethport has recovered.
So a big break there as there was a little trouble with the handoff there.
Fumble recovered by Lee of Smethport.
So after turning the ball over on downs, Smethport gets it back about the same spot with 4:48 to go here in the first half. All right, so that change of possession again brought to you by Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket. And too many men on the field here, maybe. And that's going to be the call against Smethport. So 5-yard penalty goes against the Hubs. It'll be 1st and 15 from the Port Allegany 40.
Well, they brought one off and now have 11 on, so the officials counted correctly.
All right, so Alfieri comes to the sideline to get the play. Again, 4:48 to go here in the opening half. 8-0 Gators. The Alfieri got Pelchi with him in the backfield, getting 3 receivers here to the near side. Alfieri rolls, looks, and that pass is intercepted by Archer. Archer to the 45, 47. Noah Archer with his 2nd interception of the game.
That time, Alfieri threw into double coverage, overthrew the receiver into the open arms of Noah Archer. I believe that's Archer's 2nd interception of the game.
It is, boy. He's been everywhere. He's been doing it on the ground. He's been doing it on defense. 2 interceptions here in the first half. So turnovers on 2 of the last 3 plays here. As Smethport turns it over there, Port takes over from its own 47. Evans has Archer and Moses with him in the backfield. And Evans is going to roll. He's going to keep it himself. And not much doing as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. Keegan Watson on the stop for the Hubs. Loss of a yard on the play will bring up 2nd and 11. So Smethport sniffed out that run there from Evans. 4:10 to go here in the second quarter. Evans in the shotgun has Moses to his left. Archer comes in motion. And we're going to have, the ball is loose again, and Moses will have to fall on it. And that's going to be a big loss to the Gators.
Again, Smethport bringing the house, bringing a lot of pressure, more or less daring Port Allegany to try to throw the ball because they're saying, look, we're going to stop your rushing attack, throw the ball against us.
Okay, so that'll set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 19 as we take under 3.5 minutes to go here in the opening half. 8-0 Port Allegany. It will be Evans from the gun. He's going to hand it off now to reverse. Now back to Evans. Ooh, look at that. And that is going nowhere. As the Hubbard sniffed that out for another big loss of 8.
Port Allegany running that double reverse flea flicker had Moses wide open, streaking down the middle field, but Evans didn't have time to get the ball down. Good job by the Hubbards for bringing the pressure.
And again, that's Keegan Watson was one of the first ones in there. We've called his name a lot here in the first half as well. We ticked the 2.5 to go here in the opening half. The second quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club.
And again, if you're Smethport, you're pretty happy right now, only being down 8-0, getting the ball back to start the second half. If you can get any kind of momentum here on this drive, this is what you need to do.
And that's going to be down about the 40. So Smethport will get another chance here before the half. 2:15 to go during the opening half. Now, they do not have any timeouts left. So Hubbards take over 1st and 10 from their own, well, we'll call it the 39. Again, 2:15 to go. Second quarter, 8-0 Port Allegany. Be Alfieri in the shotgun. He's back to pass. That pass is complete. Over on the far side there for a modest gain of about 4 yards.
Alfieri's pass complete to McKean.
That was number 1, Aiden McKean. That is his 3rd reception of the game. But Alfieri putting the ball in the air a lot here in the first half. Already 16 pass attempts. To your point, Smethport coming in with a game plan to kind of throw the football. It's where they've had most of their yardage. As we tick about 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half, 1:31 and counting. 2nd and 5 for Smethport. Alfieri looking. Oh, he's got a man downfield, and that is going to be incomplete, but a flag on the play. Again, as he was looking for number 10, Jackson Faze.
Again, another pass interference against Port Allegany.
Yep.
A pass underthrown. Receiver doesn't look back. Defender doesn't look back to get it. It's called for the flag, but it's only 15 yards instead of a spot foul.
Yep. So a smart penalty in many ways there for Port Allegany. They'll give Smethport a first down at the Gator 40-yard line. Again, clock winding down here in the first half. 1:21 to go. It is stopped after the penalty. Alfieri from the gun. He's back to pass. Looking. Got a man down there. Is that Archer over there? No. Was it? Or was it Archer over there in coverage again?
Archer again on the coverage.
So I thought he might have had a beat on that one as well. Nevertheless, that'll set up a 2nd and 10 with 1:17 to go here in the opening half. Hubs with the ball on Port's 40-yard line. So a 2nd and 10. As Feist comes to the near side here. Alfieri back to pass. Again, he's looking deep and no one there. That'll set up 3rd and long. Ryan Mason, the intended receiver.
Port Allegany again bringing pressure.
Nick Wolf on the coverage.
So 3rd and 10. Curious to see
2nd down and 10.
what Smethport has dialed up here. Again, this 3rd and 10 is brought to you by Boots Construction. Alfieri takes a snap, looking, and that pass is going to be caught on the incomplete. Sorry, on the far side. They'll set up a 4th and 10. Looking for Taylor.
Pass intended for Taylor, incomplete.
So now I think you punt if you're Smethport.
We've got a flag against Smethport, unsportsmanlike.
So that'll push him back 15 yards.
Now you look to punt. Again, Port Allegany getting pressure with 4 linemen, and instead of saying Miska Young, now we're saying Yuso Young and Button.
And that's going to back the Hubbers all the way. And we'll see. They haven't marked it off yet.
Tony, I think it was 67. 67 is like throwing his hands up. He was battery Jones, the guy who's getting.
And officials still conferencing here. Not sure exactly what it's about. I think they're going to mark off 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. So it should be back at the 45-yard line.
Now, I don't know if the unsportsmanlike in high school is similar to that of college, but if that person's from Smethport second, is he ejected from the game? I don't know if that's like that in PIAA or not.
I believe you're correct. Now it's 4th and 25.
The Hubbers face 4th down from their own 45-yard
So
line.
in punt formation is Smethport. Pelchi back to kick.
Kind of looking for a reverse here from Port Allegany on the punt return if they can field it.
So we'll see. Fielded about the 22 and up to about the 29-30. Archer on the return. So Port Allegany with exactly 1 minute left and 2 timeouts will have the ball at their own 30, leading 8-0 here in the second quarter. So a minute and 2 timeouts and 70 yards to the end zone. We'll see what Coach Justin Biankowski and the Gators decide to do here. Evans pass complete and staying in bounds. There's that Moses?
Yes.
That's Moses for a gain of about 4. And the clock continuing to run. Now down to 45 seconds and running.
Look for Archer to be involved in this play.
I think they're content to let the clock run. If they hit a big play, they'll go quicker. Evans, and he'll look deep. He's got a man that's overthrown. So, once again, looking the direction of Noah Archer. We've called his name a ton here in the first half. And now 3rd and 5, 30 seconds left. We'll see if they take a shot or just decide to get a run and go to halftime.
Well, you take a quick run and play. If you get the first down, then you can take your shot.
Absolutely. So 66 yards to go to the end zone with 30 seconds left. Gators with the ball leading 8-0. Evans looking. Got a man there, and that is caught. Going to be short of the first down.
But he got out of bounds.
Evans pass complete over on the far side. 4th and 2.
So that'll set up a 4th and 2. Excuse me. 1.
Boy, if I'm Port, I kind of look to punt here.
Yeah, 25 seconds to go. Smethport out of timeouts. Again, just a yard to go, but I don't know if you want to risk giving Smethport the ball back there when there's still time left.
No, Evans had just jogged off the field, so Coach Biankowski decides to punt it away.
Yeah,
take
and
his
that's
chances.
Yep. Button to punt, and it's a line drive kick. No one back for Smethport, and that's going to roll and roll and roll inside the 5. And I'm actually going to call it a touchback. Yep, sliding into the end zone there. That was a punt of 61 yards as it goes, with 12 seconds to go here in the opening half.
Yes, and that was Aiden Bliss on the coverage. If he just stops and touches it instead of sliding with it, takes it into the end
but his
zone.
momentum there carried him into the end zone. That was a great punt by Button. So
again, coach is wanting an explanation, and now they have it that it was carried into the end zone.
Yep. That change of possession brought to you by Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket. And timeout Port Allegany. Again, want to take time out to thank some more of our sponsors here. Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry wants to remind you that the Jake's Rocks Trail Fest is this September 23rd through the 25th. Food, music, shuttle service, and much more. To register, go to BikeReg, that's BIKEREG.com, and type Jake's Rocks Trail Fest in the search bar. So a slow-moving first half here. Not a lot of scoring. A lot of action, but not a lot of scoring as Port Allegany leads here 8-0.
Yeah, again, it seems like it's very slow. It might be me because last week Chris and I had that super long quarter. Now when you and I are blessed with a super long half.
Yeah, 8. Well, we got about 8:15 here, and we're not even at halftime yet. So, no, I'm going to take equal responsibility for that because wherever I go, long games typically follow as well.
Okay, so it's not me bringing the bad juju to you and Chris.
No, so it might be a combination of both of us.
Okay, as long as we got a time here. I got a text. One of my buddies is watching the game from Philadelphia, so a shout out to him. And the next time you come to Port, plan on eating 12 pounds of bacon.
That is a lot of bacon.
Okay, now Coach Binkowski took the time out to get the ruling from the officials.
Oh.
They got together and did mark it down on the one instead of they can't bring it to take it into the end zone.
Okay.
So now look for Port Allegany to bring nothing but pressure here.
Well, I might just sneak this ball forward here if I'm Smethport.
Oh, you definitely got to go forward with it.
And they do.
Port Allegany still has a timeout, but again,
and they're going to take it. Yeah. They're going to take it with 8 seconds left. And we'll take a very quick one with them. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill of Foxburg.
Smethport Collision and Garage upholds the high standards on which it was founded nearly 100 years ago. Smethport Collision, located at 107 South Mechanic Street, and Smethport Garage, located at 109 Hill Street, are conjoined businesses run by the finest employees who we consider family and who are dedicated to offering the best services for you and your family. Smethport Collision and Garage offers a variety of cosmetic and mechanical repairs for your vehicle, from auto body repair, oil changes, battery replacement, to inspections and more. Find out more at smethportcollision.wixsite.com or call them today at 814-887-5649.
All right, we are back here, still in the first half here. Port Allegany leads Smethport 8-0. As the Hubs will have the ball inside their 5, second down, and Port Allegany coach Justin Biankowski using a timeout there to see if maybe he can to maybe get a safety or maybe get a loose ball, fumble, something like that. You never know. And we're just going to get a knee. And we are going to go to the half. So we have reached halftime here in Smethport. Your score, Port Allegany 8, Smethport nothing. We're going to take a short break here and be back with the Moe's Bar and Grill halftime show. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill in Foxburg.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleganyGrill.com.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, PA help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber has everything you need to build or remodel your home, including building materials, paint, supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into either location to get some inspiration or work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber, your home improvement headquarters since 1973.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Alleghany Mountains with a spectacular view of the Alleghany River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Alleghany River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
And welcome back. Here we are in the Moe's Bar and Grill halftime show. Moe's Bar and Grill, located at 68 West Mill Street in Port Allegany, has been serving the area's best burgers for over 25 years. with over 20 different burgers, including a different one each month, a banging strip steak, a dozen varieties of cheesesteaks, 8 types of pizza, 15 flavors of wings, and loads of fryer foods. There's something for the carnivore in everyone. Open 7 days a week from 11 to midnight. Kitchen is open until 10. Moe's Bar and Grill, the best food you've never tasted. Stop in and see us today. All right, Sean. So at the half, we have Port Allegany 8, Smethport nothing, and we'll get the stats here. Stats brought to you by the Brooks You Are Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. The Brooks You Are Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award, an accompanying scholarship, is awarded to an athlete or athletes who have competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who display qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award /. Congrats to Brockway's Selena Buttery on being the 2021-22 winner. All right, and the stats. The aforementioned stats brought to you again by the BHL Sportsperson of the Year Award. Blaine Moses with 51 yards on the ground for Port Allegany. Drew Evans with -2, a couple of sacks in there. Noah Archer with 71 yards on the ground, and Peyton Stiles with 9 for the Gators. Drew Evans, 4 of 7 through the air. Only 18 yards, but 2 of those passes to Archer and 2 to Moses. And for the Hubbers, who have done almost all their damage through the air, Ryan Pelche with -12 yards rushing, Mason with 5, and Preston Alfieri with 5 for the Hubs. Alfieri 7 of 18 through the air, 65 yards, 40 of those on 3 catches to Aiden McKean. Mason with a catch for 10 yards, Taylor with 2 catches for 14 yards, and Pelche with 1 for a yard. Sean, anything stand out to you there?
Yeah, like we had discussed earlier, Port Allegany's run defense is very stout. I believe in 2.5 games now, if my math's correct, it may be wrong, but I definitely know they've given up under 50 yards. I actually believe it may be 28 yards and 2.5 stats on the ground. Again, if you're going to beat Port Allegany, the way to do it is try to throw the ball. I look for Port Allegany to bring more pressure on every down to try to get in the face of Alfieri and disrupt the passing game of Smethport.
All right, so those were the stats and Sean's thoughts brought to you by the BHL Sportsperson of the Year Award. And now, when I bring it up, we're going to have the District 9, District 10 scoreboard. Again, that is brought to you by Swift Kennedy and Company. Visit them online at swiftkennedyandcompany.com. All right, we have a lot to get to in both districts. First of all, in District 9 at the half, Elk County Catholic leads Bucktail 16-8. St. Mary's leads Kane 13-0. Karn City leads Ridgeway 21-0. Red Bank Valley, in a game you can also watch here on D910 Sports, leads Punxsutawney 14-7. Otto Eldred at the half 14, Bradford 12. Brockway 42, Coudersport 8. Brookville 19, Keystone 12, Montauk 12, Cameron County 6, Central Clarion 29, Union AC Valley nothing, and Clearfield, well, two more scores there. Clearfield leading Du Bois 14-7 at the half, and Bellwood Antis 21-6 over Kerwinsville at the half. Anything stand out to you there?
Again, Clearfield last week. Congratulations to their head coach. I can't pronounce his
Tim Janoko. Yep.
I can't pronounce that correctly, but 300 wins. Congratulations to him. And then Clearfield Bison.
All right, and moving on over to District 10, it's Cathedral Prep 27-0 over West Toronto Prep at the half. Cochranton and Sagertown 14-0 at the half. Lakeview all over Kennedy Catholic 41-8. Wilmington all over Mercer 35-8. It's Farrell 14, Grove City 7, Slippery Rock 14, Greenville nothing. Hickory 7, Sharon 7. At the half, it's Sharpsville 20, Reynolds 12. Harbor Creek leading Connie at 31-0. General McLean leading Franklin 32-0 at the half, and a battle of unbeaten. It's all Meadville 42-0 over Fairview. And this next game I'm curious about, Oil City leading Northeast 30-14 at the half. And Sean, I don't know if you followed this at all, but Oil City's Ethan Knox had 400 yards rushing last week alone, coming off 300 yards in the opener, 700 yards on the ground, and 12 touchdowns through 2 games.
Yeah, didn't he have 7 in the last game, or
he did.
7 in one game?
Yeah. Yep, which tied a school single game record and broke the single game rushing record. Other scores in District 10, Fort LaBeouf 28, Titusville 7, Warren, in a game that's being played in Youngsville because Warren's turf, well, actually it's the track they're still setting, so they have to play over in Youngsville. But they lead Girard 29-7 in the second quarter. At the half, it's Conneaut, Ohio 38, Corey 6, Butler 21, Brashear nothing. And here's a slugfest between two of the top 6A teams in the state. North Allegany 2, McDowell nothing.
Who hits 2-run shot for North Allegany?
So those scores brought to you by Swift Kennedy and Company. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity. Scoring summary brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost anything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. And it's going to be real quick and sweet. Noah Archer, a 15-yard touchdown run for Port Allegany with 47 seconds left in the first quarter. The 2-point conversion was good, and that's all our scoring.
Yeah, pretty much. That was it. I mean, like we had talked about, this being a rivalry game, it doesn't matter what the record is. It's still going to be one of the best games of the year. The kids still have that spirit for the rivalry game. So you can throw out all the win-loss records, whatever you want to, and this is still going to be a tight-fought ball game.
Yep, and it has been, to your point, as advertised. And it's been a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, some kids really standing out here on the defensive side of the ball and offensive side of the ball. But I've been impressed with both defenses here so far. But we'll get more to that when we discuss our keys to the second half, which will be brought to you by the Rehab Center. The Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. And we will get to that on the other side of the break. So, again, your score at halftime, Port Allegany 8, Smethport nothing. You are watching high school football on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegany Grill in Foxburg.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleganyGrill.com.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Close's Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rolette, PA. Call Close's Lumber today at 1-800-924-2027 or visit them on the web at closeslumber.com. Close's Lumber wants to congratulate the Lady Terrors on a great regular season and wishes them good luck tonight. Again, that's Close's Lumber at 1-800-924-2027 or on the web at closeslumber.com.
The next time you have a project that needs done, call Boots Construction at 814-598 8893. Boots Construction is a full-service, honest, reliable contractor offering quality products at competitive pricing. Call 814-598-8893 or send them a message on Facebook at facebook.com/bootsconstruction.com. At Fox's Pizza Den in Port Allegany, we work very hard to serve you with a friendly staff and delicious food. Please call us for pickup or home delivery at 814-642-2623. We also have a large in-house dining area and a banquet room on the second floor. Our family has been working hard to provide the community of Port Allegany the best service and delicious pizza for 26 years. Stop in to see us soon. Go Gators!
Smethport Collision and Garage upholds the high standards on which it was founded nearly 100 years ago. Smethport Collision, located at 107 South Mechanic Street, and Smethport Garage, located at 109 Hill Street, are conjoined businesses run by the finest employees who we consider family and who are dedicated to offering the best services for you and your family. Smethport Collision and Garage offers a variety of cosmetic and mechanical repairs for your vehicle, from auto body repair, oil changes, battery replacement, to inspections and more. Find out more at smethportcollision.wixsite.com or call them today at 814-887-5649. At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
Hobbs Landscaping in Eldred, Pennsylvania has been servicing properties in McKean and Potter counties in Pennsylvania and Allegany and Cattaraugus counties in New York for the past 13 years. Hobbs Landscaping can do it all for you. Contact them today at 814-598-2549 for a free estimate.
All right, we are back in Smethport, about a minute and a half to go, for the start of the second half, and it's time for our keys to the second half, brought to you by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. So, Sean, with the Gators leading 8-0 here at halftime, what are your keys to the second half for each team?
If I'm Smethport, you really can't abandon the run. You have to try to keep them honest, but with negative 2 yards in the first half, I would look more to throw the ball against Port Allegany. And if I'm Port Allegany on defense, I have to stop the pass. And then on offense, I would come back out in the power formation and just try to break the spirit of Smethport if you can go power and run it down their throats. And again, Smethport has to stop the run for Port Allegany.
All right, so those are your keys to the second half, brought to you by the Rehab Center. And the third quarter tonight going to be brought to you by Fox's Pizza Den of Port Allegany. At Fox's Pizza Den in Port Allegany, we work hard to serve you with a friendly staff and delicious food. Please call us for a pickup or home delivery at 814-642-2623. We also have a large in-house dining area and a banquet room on the second floor. Our family has been working hard to provide the community of Port Allegany with the best service and delicious pizza for 26 years. Stop in and see us soon. Go Gators. Tonight's game also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection. Custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. Visit them online at oilcountrycrates.com. And we are just about set to go here in the third quarter. And Smethport will receive the third quarter kickoff. All right, so Jared Funk to kick off for Port Allegany. Don't expect anything tricky here, but you never know.
Mason and McKean are deep for the Hubbers.
Ryan Mason and Aiden McKean deep for Smethport, and we are underway here in the second half. And that ball is going to be taken by one of the up men, and breaking free there for the Hubs. That is number 55 on the play. That is JoJo Leak, a lineman who takes it into Port Allegany territory. So when those linemen get the ball, man, JoJo Leak, what a return.
Oh, he was definitely determined. I mean, that's the biggest return we've seen today.
So that will set up Smethport at the Port Allegany 41 here to open the third quarter. Alfieri in the gun. And he's going to keep it himself and picks his way for maybe a yard. Well, no, back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it for Preston Alfieri.
Tackle made by Carson Neely.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for Smethport. Ball sitting just outside the Port Allegany 40-yard line. Again, the big return by the lineman, JoJo Leet, to begin the second half here.
He actually had good form running the ball, too.
He really did. He looked like he'd been doing it all his life. And we're going to get flags here before the snap, but that doesn't stop Alfieri from getting planted by Josh Vayu.
Yeah, that everybody in the line moved but the center. The snap was late.
Yeah, and don't tell Alfieri that play didn't count because he took a shot there.
Illegal procedure against the Hubbers, a 5-yard penalty.
Congratulations on pronouncing that last name, Vayu. You did a fine job with that.
Well, you know, my I have roots over here, so I'm familiar with the name, and that was a big-time hit. But didn't count, but it was a big-time hit. So ball sitting just outside the 45 will be 2nd and about 15. And McKean will come to the near side here. Alfieri in the gun. And he's going to pitch it to Pelchi. Pelchi loses the ball but falls back on it.
The pitch goes to Pelchi, who drops the ball and recovers it himself. Loss of about 7 on the play. Back to midfield.
So loss back to midfield. That'll set up a 3rd and about 17 for the Hubs. Again, great field position, but so far Port Allegany is pushing them backwards. All right, so McKean split here to the near side. They've looked for him deep a couple times here. We'll see if Alfieri looks for him again. He looks instead over the middle, and that ball is just too tall. Intended for Feist, excuse me. I'll get that right eventually here. I apologize for that, but I'll set up a 4th and long here in a punting situation, you would think, for the Hubbers. Right at midfield, 4th and 19.
Nick Wilfong in good trail coverage would have stopped the receiver short of the first down, even if he had caught it.
Styles and Archer deep for the punt. It's a good one. And it's going to roll inside the 10. Where Port Allegany will take over with their first possession of the second half. That punt brought to you by Close's Lumber. You never have to kick or punt when you get your building supplies from Close's Lumber with locations in Rowlett, Pennsylvania, and Olean, New York. Check them out online at closeslumber.com.
The Gators will begin 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for Port Allegany from, call it their own 10. Evans in the shotgun. There's a give, and that's Archer, and he's got room down the right side. Noah Archer. He's out past the 35. Gain of 25 yards on the play. That'll put Noah Archer right on the doorstep of 100 yards with 96. So Noah Archer, gain of 25. 9:45 rolling third quarter clock. 8-0 Port Allegany. Evans under center this time. There's the pitch to Archer. Bobbles it momentarily. Now gets it. Gets a nice lead block from Moses, but tripped up on the play. There goes Keegan Watson on the play for the Hubs after a gain of just a couple. So, again, a nice play there by Keegan Watson. Archer now unofficially 98 yards on 9 carries.
Second down and 9.
Here's Evans in the gun. This is a handoff to Moses. Moses plows his way, breaking tackles, still rumbling, and he'll have a first down as the helmet comes flying off there.
Moses lost his bonnet. He'll have to go off for a play. I do believe he has to. Yes, there he goes.
He does, yep, by rule. Well, that was a heck of a run, just pinballing off defenders, or defenders pinballing off of him.
Again, like we had talked, Moses is the back they go through between the tackles, but they've mixed it up pretty well, bringing Archer through in between the tackles some, and Moses there. Great run by Moses, determined run.
So
angry run,
angry
according
run.
to NFL Network.
First and 10. There's a handoff. Archer's got some room off the right side. He's going to have a first down and out of bounds into Smethport territory. The Port crowd wants a late hit. Gain of about 13 on the play. And that will put Archer over 100 yards on the ground. No flag on the play, but again, a first down. That first down brought to you by Boots Construction, full service, honest, reliable contractor offering quality products at competitive pricing. First and 10 at the Smethport 42. Gators on the move after the 13-yard run by Archer. Evans in the gun. He'll hand it off again to Archer. Archer makes a man miss, and he'll have a gain of about 5. So this, again, Sean, this combination, this offensive line and the combination of Moses and Archer getting the job done so far in this drive.
Yeah, and Port Allegany came out in their spread offense and decided to run the ball with the spread, not their power. Extra linemen.
Evans under center. Give is to Moses. Moses right at the sticks, maybe just short. Gain of 4. They'll set up a 3rd and 1. Moses up to 64 yards on the ground now. Clock ticks 7.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 8-0. Port Allegany leading Smethport.
If I'm Port, maybe you look to take a shot deep.
3rd and 1. Evans under center. Handoff to Moses, and he's hit, but going to pick up the fall forward for the first down, looks like. So Moses picks up the first down, and Port Allegany in business at the Smethport 31.
1st and 10 at the Hubbard 31-yard line.
Evans will go from the gun, 2 receivers to the near side here. 1 to the far side. Here's a handoff to Archer. Archer bounces it now back up the middle, and we're going to have a flag on the play, and that one's probably going to come back with a hold. Seen a few of those tonight on the Gators.
Mason and Hurlbert combine on a stop. Holding against the Gators.
This is the most I've seen Evans under center in like 2 years.
So you think that's just something that the coaches saw on film?
It very well could be, but this is the most I've seen Evans under center. Usually he's in the pistol or shotgun, but he's probably been under center at least 10, 15 plays tonight. Something new wrinkle maybe?
So a new wrinkle. This one comes back with a hold. That's going to be 2nd and long from the 43. 6:48 to go here, third quarter. 8-0 Gators. second and or long. There's a handoff. Archer's got some room and unable to escape the tackle of Ryan Mason, but we're going to get a face mask as Mason pulled him down by a face mask, and we have a man down on the play for Smethport. So a lot going on that play.
The face mask was so bad, he took Archer's helmet off.
Yeah. I mean, you could see it was on the far side of the field, but it was clear as day even from here. And we have an injured Hub on the field, so we're going to take a quick break. Port Allegany leading Smethport 8-0. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go, third quarter. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill of Foxburg.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
So the penalty was a 15-yard face mask on Smethport. Jonah Gano, the injured Hubber, is up and walking on his own power to the sideline, so that's good to see. And so after a first and long, a modest gain by Archer plus the face mask is going to set up Port Allegany with a first and two. Yep. Oh, first and two.
As a result of that penalty,
from
Gators have first and 2.
The 23-yard line of Smethport.
About the 23.
Evans again under center. 6:30 to go here, third quarter. There's a handoff. It's Archer. Patient run, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Archer picks up the first down inside the 20.
And that's going to be down about the 18, maybe the 17.
Again, like we had talked about, Moses is more or less the guy that'll look to run you over. Archer will juke you and jive you, try to avoid contact, for Moses would rather run through you.
Yeah, very, very impressed with the patience of Archer. He kind of picks his way through the line. Not under 6 minutes, 6:10 to go, third quarter, 8-0 Gators. They are driving. Handoff, Archer. He's around that right side again. He's got room, and he's going to be brought down, but not after a gain of about
Close to the 10-yard line.
we'll call it 7.
Stop, a gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
So 2nd and 3 for the Gators. Ball resting about the 10-yard line. Evans, 2 receivers near side. There's a handoff Moses, and he's going to rumble in for the touchdown. Blade, Moses, 10-yard touchdown run. Gators extend their lead to 14-0.
Again, a big dose of Archer getting the ball down the field. You sprinkle in a little bit of Moses, the bull runner up the middle, 10-yard touchdown.
So with 5:53 to go here in the third quarter, Port Allegany going for 2. And that ball is going to be lost, and the conversion is going to be no good. But nevertheless, Port Allegany has taken a 14-0 lead on the touchdown run of 10 yards by Blaine Moses. That touchdown run brought to you by Hobbs Landscaping, and that red zone drip brought to you by Pizza Hut. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Your score, Port Allegany 14, Smethport nothing, 5:53 to go in the third quarter.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Funk again to kick off for the Gators.
And set to go here. We'll get that scoreboard updated for you in just a second. There's the kickoff. And Mason, and he's going to be taken down. Big hit there at about the 30-yard line.
Corbin Martin on the tackle for Port Allegany, number 72.
So 14-0 Gators here.
Sorry, Corbin Hamilton.
Corbin Hamilton on the tackle, and Smethport will take over from its own 30, trailing 14-0. Alfieri hands it off, and that we're going to have a penalty, and that one's going to be coming back, I think, as it was Pelche on the run.
2 penalties.
Pelche runs for a gain of about 5.
So that was Pelche on the carry, but I don't think it's going to stand. Gain of about 4 or 5. Again, 5:42 to go here, third quarter. Gators leading 14-0.
And we had a late hit on the quarterback. I believe it was, 64 maybe.
Yep, so those
Penalties
penalties will offset. All right, so we will repeat the down. Again, 1st and 10 from the 30. That change of possession brought to you by Costa's Supermarket and Ace Hardware. So first and 10 from the 35, 30 and rolling, 5:40 and rolling, third quarter clock here. And there's a run that's going nowhere. I believe that was Mason. He's getting a couple guys getting up there and talking after the play.
Mason, the ball carrier, no gain.
So no gain on the play for Mason. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 30.
Again, Port Allegany bringing both inside backers through both B gaps.
So again, the Gators sniffing out that run here. We'll see if Smethport goes to the passing game. Specifically, Aiden McKean. Aiden McKean had a couple of nice receptions there. Also drew a couple of pass interference calls in the first half. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Play clock is at 0, and that's going to be a delay of game. Unless they got a timeout before it.
Delay of game against the Hubbers.
Yep, so delay of game will push the Hubbers back 5 yards. They'll make it 2nd and 15.
Flag against the Hubbers. Again.
And that's a couple times, Sean. We saw that early in the first quarter. They had trouble getting the plays in on time. And we hadn't really seen it since then until that point.
And that's the third unsportsmanlike.
Oh, so we got an unsportsmanlike. All right, I've noticed that the last couple of plays, some guys getting up and really jawing at each other here.
Again, like we said, it's a rivalry game. I mean, this is a game that you have to keep your composure. I mean, don't let somebody get under your skin. Hopefully for Smethport, that wasn't whoever's it is their second, because they already have two unsportsmanlike.
So Alfieri jogs back in with the play. 4:44 to go, third quarter. And are we going to get
the ball back to the 110-yard line.
We're going to get a timeout here. We'll take a quick one with them. We'll be right back. Port Allegany leading Smethport 14-0. 4:44 to go here in the third quarter.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleganyGrill.com.
At Fox's Pizza Den in Port Allegany, we work very hard to serve you with a friendly staff and delicious food. Please call us for pickup or home delivery at 814-642-2623. We also have a large in-house dining area and a banquet room on the second floor. Our family has been working hard to provide the community of Port Allegany the best service and delicious pizza for 26 years. Stop in to see us soon. Go Gators!
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
All right, so we are back. 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. Port Allegany leading Smethport 14-0. Going to be a second and long for the Hubs. Ball about the 11-yard line. Second and 30 after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Alfieri in the gun. Play action, and he's looking for he's looking for Feist. And that is incomplete. Evans on the coverage. Bring up a third down and long. So what do you got in the playbook here for 3rd and 30?
I really don't know. I mean, you can't really play field position because you're pinned back on your own side of the field. I look to go deep.
Alfieri will indeed look over the middle, and that pass is almost intercepted.
Peyton Stiles on the interception attempt.
So that'll bring up a 4th and 30, and Smethport's kicking game has been good tonight, but they got to be careful here.
I mean, if you're Port Allegany special teams, do you try to bring a little bit of pressure, try to block it?
You know what? I think I might. I'm smelling a little bit of blood in the water here if I'm Port Allegany.
Or do you try to set up a good return?
I think I might come after this one, but we'll see.
I'd go for it. I'd go after the punt.
They do not come after Pelche. He'd set up the return, and it's going to be Archer will not field it. And that's going to roll back into Port territory at about the 48-yard line. And is that Archer? Yeah, Archer's stretching. That's a cramp. That is, you play enough football as we did. We certainly watch enough football as we have. You recognize the signs of that.
Yeah, I didn't know just the way he turned, and it kind of looked like he started stiff-legging it. I don't know if he turned his ankle or had a cramp, but
he's fighting through it.
We did have it pinpointed, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So 48, Port Allegany. They leave that change of possession brought to you by closest Lumber. And taking over from their own 48, 4:24 to go, third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Fox's Pizza in Port Allegany.
Port Allegany now in the power formation with the extra lineman.
And there's the handoff. It is indeed Archer, who looks no worse for the wear. Picks his way across midfield. And about the 49-yard line, called a gain of 3. And we have a Gator there, a little shaken up, it looks like.
Archer with a cramp back.
Yep. So, no, those are tough to fight. You got to stretch that out, get some water.
And what's really like funny about that is Drew Evans is the one trying to work the cramp out of him until the trainer comes out.
Quarterback helping out his running back there. So as both teams come to the sideline, I want to take some time to thank more of our sponsors. Moe's Bar and Grill, located at 68 West Mill Street in Port Allegany, has been serving up the area's best burgers for over 25 years. With over 20 different burgers, including a different one each month, a banging strip steak, a dozen varieties of cheesesteaks, 8 types of pizza, 15 flavors of wings, and loads of fryer foods. There's something for the carnivore in everyone. Open 7 days a week from 11 to midnight. Kitchen is open until 10. Moe's Bar and Grill, the best food you've never tasted. Stop in and see us today. And Sean, I know I already mentioned this once, but you brought Moe's over for us tonight, and it was just as good as I remember it.
Yeah, that was his burgers. I mean, he makes a really nice 16-ounce strip steak, too, with fries.
Well, I might have to try that next time.
Oh, that's a little more expensive than the burger. Not much, but a little bit more. His prices are great.
Well, of course, there's so
food's
many
great.
burgers I want to try, though, too. So
I pretty much just stay with one. Every now and then,
Okay.
like I can call down there, and they know my order.
The usual.
That's right.
They're still working on Archer there. And Archer, let's see by my tally here what he has here for the game. He had 71 yards rushing at the half. And as he gets to his feet, I have him unofficially, Sean, for 133 yards on the ground to this point.
Usually, like I said, Moses and him split the carries, but it seems like Archer's been more successful. So they're handing the ball with Archer. And I to remember, too, I believe Archer does have 2 interceptions.
He does. So he'll go out, at least for the moment. 2nd and 7 for the Gators. Smethport showing blitz.
Styles replaces Archer in a halfback position.
Styles, Moses, lead back, and he'll get the handoff, and he, again, dragging defenders with him. He's going to have a first down and then some. That first down brought to you by Boots Construction. Reliable, honest, full-service contractor offering quality products at competitive pricing. So a first down run there for Moses.
Archer back into the game.
That was quick. So Archer, the tailback, Moses, the lead back, Evans under center. Smethport again showing blitz. Handoff, Archer. Again, picking his way inside the 30. Going to be a gain of 7 on the play. So Archer, no worse for the wear, coming back in the game after that cramp. Evans moving away from center for this snap. Moses, sidecar right, Archer in the backfield. Handoff is to Moses. He's tripped up there by Pelchy. Back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a little more.
Tripped up by Hurlburt and Pelchy.
Hurlburt also in on the stop for the Hubs. That'll set up a 3rd and about 4. 3. We'll call it 3rd and 3. Inside the Smethport 30, 2:42 to go and counting here in the third quarter, brought to you by Fox's Pizza in Port Allegany. There's a handoff. Archer. Archer bounces it, but again, that might have been Pelche again. So Pelche with a nice play on Archer is going to set up 4th down and short.
Here's the flag down.
And this one is coming back. This will be.
Why would the flag be so far in the defensive backfield?
Boy, I don't know. That's a good question. So they're going to sort this out here. Without the penalty, it would have been 4th and 1.
But if it's a spot foul where the flag was thrown, which is 7 yards down the field, they should mark the 10 from the flag, but they're marking it from the end at the end of the run.
Yep. So it's going to be 3rd and about 11. Ball sitting at the 36-yard line. Clock winds. 2.5 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter, 14-0 Gators. Evans waits the snap. And there's a handoff up the middle. Moses has the 1st down and then some. Breaking tackles down the sideline.
Moses on the run, couldn't find anybody to hit.
He was
run into his own guy. Little friendly fire given out by Moses to Aiden Bliss.
Yep. Ball about the 8-yard line. Gain of 28 on the play for Moses. Setting up a 1st and goal to go for the Gators. And there's the handoff. Moses goes straight ahead. And more for a flag on the play there?
That's thrown from the umpire. That could possibly be holding again.
So Moses down to the 5 with 2:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. But there is a flag on the play. So 2:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We await the penalty. A targeting call against Smethport. I believe that'll be half the distance to the goal. Ball about the 3.
Do you give it to Moses?
Boy, I think
or
I
do you
would.
give it to Archer? Or if you're Evans, do you keep it yourself?
Well, Archer, maybe it's Evans' turn. Archer and Moses have 1 each. Evans instead hands off Archer, and he is into the end zone. His 2nd touchdown of the game. He scores from the Pizza Hut red zone, and it's 20-0. Port Allegany, 1:51 to go, 3rd quarter. So Archer did a great job following his blockers there, and the Gators will line up to go for 2 now, leading 20-0 with 1:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. Evans got Moses with him in the backfield. 2 receivers here to the near side. And Smethport sniffed that one out. So 2-point conversion, no good. But with 1:51 to go in the 3rd quarter, the score, Port Allegany 20, Smethport nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill in Foxburg.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects, with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
All right, back here in Smethport, Port Allegany has extended its lead to 20-0 on Noah Archer's second touchdown run of the game. This one a 3-yard variety. As the Gators will get set to kick off here. It'll be Jared Funk to kick for Port Allegany. Smethport yet to break the huddle here. So, Gators getting set to kick off here. It'll be Funk. And we are set to back to go here. Again, 1:51 to go in the third quarter. Kick is a good one. And that's Pelche with it. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 30. And big hit there, and a big applause from the Smethport faithful. Boy, again, a great crowd on hand here. Stands are filled, standing room along the fences. Just fantastic to see. As the Hubbers will take over, and this has kind of been about their starting field position in the second half, about the 30-yard line. 1:43 to go. Port Allegany leading 20-0.
Now, if you're Smethport, do you just abandon the run and try to throw, try to get back in the game, or do you try to keep Port Allegany honest with the run game?
Well, I think you got to keep them honest a little bit because I think they're going to be keying on the passing game here. Alfieri looks to throw, and that is caught, but going backwards is McKean.
Peyton Stiles on the tackle.
Stiles, we've called his name a number of times as well. It's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play. We'll set up a 2nd and 13. For Smethport. In 1:15 on a running third quarter clock.
Port Allegany with 2 fresh defensive linemen in.
Yeah, but it's important on a warmer, humid night like tonight to keep those guys rotated. So it'll be Alfieri. And that's going to be a timeout, Smethport. That'll be their second one of the half. We'll take it with them quickly. We'll be right back. Port Allegany leading 20-0. 53 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
The Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 2023 camp will be the 20th year for the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, and we'll have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania from June 19th through the 23rd, 2023. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. Hope to see you there at the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA.
Smethport Collision and Garage upholds the high standards on which it was founded nearly 100 years ago. Smethport Collision, located at 107 South Mechanic Street, and Smethport Garage, located at 109 Hill Street, are conjoined businesses run by the finest employees who we consider family and who are dedicated to offering the best services for you and your family. Smethport Collision and Garage offers a variety of cosmetic and mechanical repairs for your vehicle, from auto body repair, oil changes, battery replacement, to inspections and more. Find out more at smethportcollision.wixsite.com or call them today at 814-887-5649.
All right, we are back with 53 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 12 for Smethport. Ball at about the 27-yard line. And that running play is not going to go very far as the Gators sniff that one out. Ryan Mason back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Again, not much on the ground tonight for Smethport.
Moses and Bliss in on a tackle for Port Allegany.
We'll see. I'd like to see the Smethport maybe go back to McKean here. Again, a couple of long receptions. He's drawn a couple of pass interference calls. 3rd and 13 as we near the end of the third quarter here. Alfieri is indeed back to pass. He's indeed looking for McKean, and it's almost intercepted, and that would have been the 3rd of the game for Noah Archer. Nevertheless, it will be 4th down and a punting situation with 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter for Smethport.
That brings up 4th down and 12.
Again, it seems to me that Port Allegany's bringing pressure on passing downs now. Instead of just going with 4, they're bringing an extra guy or 2, making Alfieri get rid of the ball a lot quicker.
So, 4th down on what will likely be the final play of the third quarter. Pelche in punt formation. Gets it away. Fielded and a fair catch by Archer. There's 1 second to go in the third quarter.
In Alfieri's defense, with Port Allegany bringing 6, when Smethport spreads out, that's 6 on 5.
Yeah.
That's tough for your line to try to cover the extra guy.
Yep, absolutely. So we will indeed have one more play here in the third quarter. Again, this game also brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. Custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. Visit them online at oilcountrycrates.com. So, Evans will go under center here. Moses the lead back, Archer behind him. And the give is to Archer. Archer spinning away from a couple of tackles, and he's going to have a gain of 5 up to the 45. And we have reached the end of the third quarter. Your score, Port Allegany 20, Smethport nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegany Grill in Foxburg.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegany Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleganyGrill.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back for you here, a couple of scores in District 9. A final. Karnes City has defeated Ridgeway 28-0. Red Bank Valley up on 28-14 on Punxsutawney in the fourth quarter. Automotive 27, Bradford 26 in the fourth quarter. And Brockway all over Coudersport 70-16. And one more final, Central Clarion 43, Union AC Valley 6, as we get set for the start of the fourth quarter here. This fourth quarter brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Hubs, or for the Gators, excuse me, from their own 45. And there's the handoff. It's Moses. Moses will be just short of the first down. Again, the fourth quarter brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management, as well as John Bongonvi, Lucas Slazak, and Jack, with locations in Erie and Bradford, are here for your investment needs. They offer world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwm.nm.com. 3rd and short here for the Gators. 3rd and call it 1. And there's the give. And picking up the first down there is Archer.
first down.
So give Archer 7 more yards and another first down. I'll tell you what, Mr. Archer is putting a pretty good down payment. Several good candidates, but good down payment on potentially being our Allegheny Grill Foxburg player of the game. So 1st and 10 for the Gators, ball on the Smethport 44. 10:53 to go on a running fourth quarter clock. And Evans faked the handoff to Styles, and he will keep it. Evans hasn't had a lot of room. He's spinning and still spinning, and not much doing there for Drew Evans as he was spun down there by Cole Zuba, and there's several flags on the play.
This one may be against Port Allegany.
Yeah. And again, it's got, to your point, this is a rivalry game. It's got a little chippy here in the second half. This one does look like it may be going against the Gators. We'll wait and find out. In 10:38 to go, fourth quarter. And the official is still talking it over. While they do, we'll thank one of our sponsors, Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, wants to remind you Jake's Rocks Trail Fest will be September 23rd through the 25th. Food, music, shuttle service, and much more. To register, go to BIKEREG.com and type Jake's Rocks Trail Fest in the search bar.
Again, that's the second unsportsmanlike against Port Allegany. Smethport, I believe, has 3, so they're probably trying to figure out who's it against and if it's their second.
Yep, second would be ejection. So, again, officials taking their time here. And Port Allegany players, they're trying to stay loose, so are the Hubs. A long discussion here.
Otto Eldred leads Bradford 33-26 in the fourth quarter.
And
Go Terrors.
there we go. We have a decision.
Archer again getting
And
worked on for a cramp by his own teammate.
Yep. And it's not going against Port. It's going against the Hubs of Smethport. And we'll mark that. That might be on Cole Zuba.
He's the one that's over here without his helmet.
And Zuba
Two penalties on that play. Moves the ball
Zuba
down.
says on 2 penalties. I think there was obviously there was another call. I didn't see the other call, Sean. I know there was the personal foul and sportsmanlike on Smethport, but nevertheless the ball all the way down to the 15. So 1st and 10 from the 15 now for Port Allegany.
So 5 unsportsmanlike penalties against Smethport.
And Evans will keep it, and not a lot of room. He's going to be brought down there. And first on the play for Smethport was JoJo Lee. If you remember, JoJo Lee had that great kickoff return to start the second half.
Loss of 2 yards makes it 2nd and 12.
So Evans hasn't had a lot of luck on the ground tonight, but I'm sure he doesn't mind with his team up 20-0. And it'll be 2nd and 12 from the 17.
We've just had a bunch of students ejected from the game.
Wow. Okay. On the field, it's a handoff. Archer, not a lot doing. I mean, trying to see who was first in there for Smethport. I believe it was number 62. Or excuse me, 63. That's Brandon Tingley with the stop. And yeah, a bunch of Smethport kids are leaving. They've been thrown out of the game. Or Port Allegany, excuse me. Archer around the left side
Archer tries the left side.
and driven out of bounds. There are flags on the play. I think that one's coming back.
Yeah, I believe they're going to get Moses for a hold.
Yep, so holding is indeed the call against Port Allegany.
Holding called against the Gators this time.
And that'll negate the run by Archer. There's 8:52 to go in the ball game. It is 20-0 Port Allegany.
Moses had good position on the block. It looked like the defender slipped. Moses fell on top of him to get the holding call.
And the ball is sitting at about the 26, 27-yard line. Evans fakes the pitch, handoff Moses. Not much doing. Again, Pelche again on the stop. In on the stop. One of the Hubbers in on the stop. And Logan Hurlbert also on the stop for Smethport.
Smethport brought 8 men that time.
So a 4th and long here for the Gators. 4th and about, we'll call it 20. From the 27. We'll call it 21 because they need the 6 for a first down. Evans looking, scrambling, in trouble, and he gets rid of it to Moses. Moses down the sideline. He's going to be well short of the first down.
But a block in the back will be called.
Yeah. So Smethport will take over on downs. But I'll tell you what, that was a heck of an effort by Drew Evans just getting rid of that football. So we're going to have a change of possession here. And that change of possession is brought to you by Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket, proudly serving Smethport since 1971. I want to wish the Hubbers good luck tonight. So again, if you're just joining us, I know many of you have been with us throughout, and we certainly appreciate that very much. Still 7:47 to go in the fourth quarter. And, well, we thought we knew what the penalty. We thought it was a block in the back. And Sean, what are you saying?
They called a block in the bag. The officials went to move the ball, but Smethport declined the penalty.
Oh, okay.
So takes the result of the play, which is their ball, 1st and 10.
Yep. So Smethport will take over 1st and 10. Where are they spotting the ball out there? Call it the 20. Right at the 20-yard line. Smethport has it.
Hubbers take over at their own 20-yard line.
And there's a handoff. There's a run. And about a gain of 2 on the play by Pelche. And it's been Pelche and Mason, man, they've run hard, but it's been tough going for them tonight. This Port Allegany defensive front has been stout. So I'll bring up 2nd and 8. 7:20 to go, fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Generational Wealth Management.
Port Allegany with some fresh linemen in there for the defense.
And there's a handoff again, and that's Pelche again, and again a short gain.
Again, the ball carrier straight ahead. Pick up of maybe 2 yards, makes it 3rd.
So another short gain. We'll call that 2. We'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Peyton Styles made that tackle.
So 3rd and 6, long 6, for Smethport. Under 6.5 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Alfieri will be in the shotgun. And that throw is caught by McKean, but he is going nowhere.
Alfieri to McKean for the completion.
Was that Styles?
Peyton Styles on the tackle.
Yep. Actually, a loss on the play. And that'll bring up a fourth down and likely a punting situation for Ryan Pelche. As we tick under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, just one timeout for Smethport. So you have to imagine Port Allegany is going to work on this clock when they get the ball back. And there's the boot, and going to go out of bounds at the 45. So a short field for the Gators. And again, you have to imagine this will be a heavy dose of the run game here with 5:26 to go in the fourth quarter. And that change of possession brought to you by Costa's Ace Hardware and Supermarket. So I want to thank Boots Construction, Smethport Collision and Garage, Closest Lumber, Hobbs Landscaping, Pizza Hut, and all our fine sponsors, Moe's Bar and Grill. Certainly, this broadcast is possible because of fine folks such as yourselves, and again, able to bring you all the action here tonight. 3 different broadcasts across our networks tonight. And again, thank you for tuning in. Still 5:26 to go here, fourth quarter. Ball at the Smethport 45. Evans, handoff Archer. Now, you're going to want to try and stay in bounds here, but he goes out of bounds, but a gain of about 14 on the play. So it is indeed a gain of 14. Archer goes out of bounds. JoJo Lead on the tackle, and 5:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball sitting just outside the 30. It'll be Evans. This is a give to Moses. Sidesteps a tackler, goes up the middle. He's going to gain about 5 yards.
What, did you say Moses sidestepped somebody?
He did. That's usually Archer's job, but Moses did it there. And Moses himself approaching 100 yards, up to 85 on the ground here. As the clock ticks under 5 minutes to go, Gators content to run and still 15 seconds on the play clock. Evans again taking his time. And there's a handoff again to Moses, and he's going to have the first down and more.
Straight ahead for a first down.
And again, he's that back you can go to late in the game, that power back when the defense is tired. And he's just kind of carrying defenders with him at this point. And Smethport's defense has hung tough, but that run game of the Gators has slowly but surely worn them down here.
And they stayed true to the run game. They more or less said, look, this is our bread and butter. It's up to you to stop it.
Yep, Archer 17 carries, Moses 15. Moses up to 90. No.
Evans has at least 3 or 4.
83 yards on the ground now from Moses. And there's a reverse to Styles. Styles around the corner. He's going to get inside the 5.
Styles, the ball carrier on the reverse, down close to the goal line. Tackled by Pelche.
So Pelche in on the stop, but it's going to be first and goal to go for the Hubs inside the Pizza Hut red zone.
First and goal from the 2-yard line.
Styles 21 yards on a couple carries. And again, Evans letting that play clock wind down. Oh, ball's loose, and Archer comes up with it. He's going to lose yards, but holy cow.
Ball was loose, kicked back up by a defender into the hands of Archer.
It's been that kind of night for Noah Archer. In 2 touchdowns on the ground, well over 100 yards rushing, 2 interceptions on defense. He has done it all for the Gators tonight. So ball, where are they spotting this? About the 6-yard line, 2nd and goal again. Evans is going to let that clock run. The give, Archer, he tackled, did he get back? Got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Hurlburt once again on the stop. Boy, he's had a strong second half here for Smethport. So they'll bring up a 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line for Smethport. 2:47 on the running 4th quarter clock. So 20-0, 2:32 to go. There's the snap, there's the give, there's Moses, and there's 6. Moses, his 2nd touchdown of the game, and it's 26-0. Blaine Moses finds the end zone. Moses 2 touchdowns. Archer 2 touchdowns. 26-0 with 2:26 to go. And there is the 2-point run by Evans, and he's in. So, with 2:26 to go in the 4th quarter, it's 28-0. We'll take one final break. 2:26 to go, 4th quarter. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegany Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegany River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegany River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Hobbs Landscaping in Eldred, Pennsylvania has been servicing properties in McKean and Potter counties in Pennsylvania and Allegheny and Cattaraugus counties in New York for the past 13 years. Hobbs Landscaping can do it all for you. Contact them today at 814-598-2549 for a free estimate.
All right, and we are back, and there's the kick. And sorry for the camera angle on that, folks. And we got a Port and a Smethport guy down there about the 40-yard line. They're slowly making their way to their feet.
Hamilton shaking up on that play.
2:19 to go. Been a long one here, folks, approaching 2 hours and 45 minutes. And it is 28-0 Gators. They are on the verge of going 2-1 here with a 28-0 lead over Smethport, which will take over its own 21 here.
New clean jerseys in for Port Allegany.
Yep.
Too many to mention.
Probably just, I don't know if they'll go to the air here or not. It doesn't look like it. And there's the handoff. And we have a new ball carrier in there. No, that's Ryan Mason. My apologies.
Price on the tackle for Port Allegany.
Again, about 3 from Mason. Bring up a 2nd and 7 as we go under the 2-minute mark here of the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. So 1:31 to go here, and we're going to have a timeout, and Port Allegany is going to move to 2-1 here, Sean.
Yeah, good rebound from the Central Clarion game. And the corner of the scoreboard, Central Clarion pretty much manhandled Union AC Valley, which was one of the top 4 teams in the district last
a year ago. Yep.
So kudos to Central Clarion.
And again, this Smethport team hung tough. Tough loss to Oakland. They were missing a lot of regulars and then lost to Red Bank Valley. Of course, Red Bank Valley, the defending state runner-up in Class 1A. Bounced back with a nice 22-6 win over Cameron County last week. And, tough sledding offensively for the Hubbers tonight, but they really battled defensively.
Yeah, there was a lot of fight in Smethport tonight. Like I said, they stayed to their game plan. Kudos to both teams. There was no quit. The only thing I didn't understand was all the unsportsmanlike penalties on both teams.
Yep.
Which, like we said, it's a rivalry game, but you got to control that energy.
So here's the handoff, and that's good. No on the carry. So his first carry of the game is good for about 7 yards and a first down.
Ethan Tarbox, the tackler.
So we're going to wind as the clock stops momentarily at 1:24 to move the sticks. Now, Fury's still in there at quarterback. Ball at the 33. And here's Alfieri as we hit the 1 minute mark. Handoff, and I think that's Godot again. And he's not going anywhere that time. Gators had that snuffed out. So a 2nd and 10 for Smethport, and this could be the final play of the ball game.
Again, before we go, Andy, again, thank you for having me and everything that you, Chris, and everybody involved with D9 and D10 sports do for, like I said, not only football, but every other sport. Pleasure working with you. Again, thank you for the opportunity.
Yep, pleasure is all mine, Sean. It's been a blast as the Hubs and carrying the ball for Smethport that time is Deegan Bedell. And that is going to do it. Your final score, Smethport 28, Port Allegany 28, Smethport nothing. We'll be back with your T. Bruno postgame show. You're watching high school football on D9 on the YDL Sports Network.
Football team after the postgame handshake to sing our alma mater. Next Friday night,
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Closest Lumber Company with locations only in New York and Rolette, PA. Call Closest Lumber today at 1-800-924-2027 or visit them on the web at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber wants to congratulate the Lady Terrors on a great regular season and wishes them good luck tonight. Again, that's Closest Lumber at 1-800-924-2027 or on the web at closestlumber.com.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, PA help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber has everything you need to build or remodel your home, including building materials, paint, supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into either location to get some inspiration or work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber, your home improvement headquarters since 1973.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, There's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegany Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegany River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegany River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
All right, final Port Allegany 28, Smethport nothing. Back with our Team Bruno post-game show. Bruno Arfido Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've ever heard of. The 20th year of the camp will be held June 19th to the 23rd in Port Allegany. Sean, check us out at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. And the scoring summary brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. And the scoring summary goes like this. The first quarter, it was Noah Archer, a 15-yard touchdown run that made it 8-0. That was the only touchdown of the game until the 5:53 mark of the third quarter. Blaine Moses, 10-yard touchdown run. And with 1:51 to go in the third quarter, it was Archer, a 3-yard run. In the fourth quarter with 2:20 to go, Moses, a 5-yard touchdown run. Stats brought to you by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award, presented to an athlete in District 9 or District 10 who displays qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. And congrats to Selena Buttery on being the 2021-22 winner. And our stats go like this. A pair of 100-yard rushers, Sean, for the Gators. Archer, 161 yards unofficially on 18 carries. Moses, 107 on 16 carries. Both had a pair of touchdowns. Archer, also 2 interceptions on defense. Drew Evans, not a lot through the air, just 18 yards, 9 each to Moses and Archer, but he'll take it in the W. And for Smethport, it was Ryan Mason, again, with 8 yards rushing. Alfieri with 11. Pelchi, tough sledding on the ground with -2. Again, most of the success came through the air, with Preston Alfieri throwing for 71 yards, 43 of which went to Aiden McKean, 10 to Mason, 14 to Taylor, and 1 to Pelchi, yardage-wise. And as we look through here, John, just your thoughts on the game.
Again, it was Port Allegany come in and tried to establish the run, which they didn't get behind, similar to what they did in Central Clarion, established their run game and stuck with it throughout the whole night. When you get 2 rushers over 100 yards, that says something for your belief in the offensive line, which is very young.
Yep. And real quickly, we're going to get the scoreboard here brought to you by Swift Kennedy and Company. These are all finals in District 9. ECC 30, Bucktail 16, St. Mary's 30, Kane nothing, Carnes City 28, Ridgeway nothing, Red Bank 28, Punxsutawney 14, Ottawa 13, Bradford 26, Brockway 70, Countersport 16 in the fourth quarter, Keystone 20, Brookville 19. All finals, Montauk 20, Cameron County 12, Central Clarion 43, Union AC Valley 6, Clearfield 41, Du Bois 7, and Bellwood Annis 40, Kerwinsville 14. And in District 10, Cambridge Springs 34, Maplewood 7, Cochrane 22, Sagertown 20. In overtime, Lakeview 51. That game was in overtime. Lakeview 51, Kennedy Catholic 14 was not. Wilmington 50-8 over Mercer. Eisenhower 35-0 over Union City. Farrell 46-15 over Grove City. Slippery Rock 24-7 over Greenville. Harbor Creek 40-0 over Conneaut. General McLean 46-0 over Franklin. Meadville 48-0 over Fairview. Oil City 52, Northeast 20. Warren 43, Girard 20, Fort LaBeouf 42, Titusville 14. Conneaut, Ohio 44, Corey 6, and Butler 35, Brashear 14, and North Allegany in the fourth quarter 22-18 over McDowell. And we're going to have our Allegany Grill Foxburg player of the game. We're going to catch his interview on the JB Graphics Extra Point Show, brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. And Sean, it is none other than Noah Archer.
Yeah, I mean, great game both offensively and defensively. I mean, 170 yards, you said? Some odd yards, 2 scores, 2 interceptions, possibly a third. Congratulations to Noah Archer on his selection of D9, D10 player of the game.
Again, that's about going to wrap it up here again. Port Allegany, a 28-0 winner over Smethport. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. And Sean, I want to certainly thank you for joining me. It was a blast.
Oh, I enjoyed it very much. And again, thank you for having me over here. Sorry it was a long game, but it seems to happen.
Yes, it does. We'll take it, though. We love football. And once again, your final score, Port Allegany 28, Smethport nothing. You've been watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, brought to you by the Allegany Grill in Foxburg. Good night, everybody.